Talk some Republican politics here in our remaining moments. Michael Steele, head of the RNC, got in more hot water this week, gave an interview with GQ and talked about abortion. And this is how the conversation went. He was asked, "Are you saying you think women have the right to choose an abortion?" Steele says, "Yeah, I mean, again, I think that's an individual choice." "You do?" Steele, "Yeah, absolutely." David Frum, does that represent the Republican Party?
It should represent a view within the Republican Party. It should be permissible to say such a thing. Look, we need, I speak as a Republican, we need Michael Steele. He is exciting, he is warm, he has a marvelous TV presence. That's the face that our party should be presenting to the country, and we need to support him. And the very fact that he is opening up the debate, talking about the constituencies that need to be reached, these are valuable and fresh things. And I am just sick about the kind of level of attack he's taken, because we need him.
I'm glad, David, that Michael Steele is there. I could never imagine 10 years ago, David, we'd have two parties both headed by black men. But it's important to understand two things very quickly. Number one, it's about the policy, not the personality. You can't put a colored face out and think that black people and brown people and women are coming just because you got a colored face out front. Number one, it's about the policy. And number two, all this infighting, I think, still underscores this party doesn't know who they are, where they're going, or how they're going to get there.
But both of those are positive things. He's not a black face. He's just a different face. We need different kinds of people. And it isn't that you think you put a black face on the party and you'll get black voters. You put a different face on the party and you'll get
But the policies have to change, too. That's my point.
And the first step to making the policies change is saying it's possible, there's room. And his kind of knocking down the walls is saying we can have a wider discussion in the Republican Party than we've allowed ourselves.
Isn't it even a bigger problem, the question of leadership within the Republican Party, is that I haven't heard a sensible Republican idea on this economic crisis apart from reducing taxes over the last 4 months.
They have to come up with,
they have to start coming up with ideas that the American public is interested in. You've got some younger Republicans saying we need to get back to talking about healthcare, we need to get back to talking about education, the kinds of things that the American public are talking about, and not just talking about cutting taxes.
That's the parody of the Republican Party that goes around in economic circles. Well, you have cancer, cut taxes. You know, that's the solution of the Republican Party to everything.
But the payroll tax idea, a Republican idea, was also shared by some Democrats as well.
It's a big danger, though, David, which is that if you watch the savings rate go up, the fear is that people will get this money from the government and they will save it instead of spend it, which is the argument for government spending at this moment.
All right, lots more to talk about. Unfortunately, we're out of time.